Hello, everyone. You ever have one of those days where you get a thought stuck in your head and you just really feel like you need to share it? That has been my day. Today, after school, I had a conversation with another teacher. And one of the things that we were discussing was how, as Christians, we often say, God, your will be done. Um, and one of the things that he posed to me was, if what if God asks you to give up everything you had? Would you really stick to that your will be done? Or is it kind of a conditional God? Your will be done as long as it's not too painful. God, your will be done as long as I don't have to give up too much. And so that was his question, and we got to talking, and um, one of the things that I was reflecting on was that so many times in my life I have said I thought things should go a certain way, and then God had other plans for me. I often refer to them as my not Abby's plan moments. um, and one of the things we talked about was thank God that God is smarter than I am. So very thankful. Um, you know, Back when I graduated college, I didn't plan um, that I wouldn't be able to find a teaching job. I ended up working as a para for 3 years before I got my first teaching job. I didn't plan on that. At the time, I thought it was humiliating, to be honest, and I had some some humbling that needed to happen. But God was able to use that situation to really give me perspective. And because of that, I became a better teacher. I became a better coworker. And I think that life is so very full of but God moments. Pastor Shane made a comment, and I'm not entirely sure how serious he was, but he said that they had talked about doing a sermon called "The Big Butts of the Bible," and for the record, I am 1,000% behind him. Their life and the Bible is so full of but God moments. Besides um, besides that situation that I just referred to, I can give you so many but God moments. It wasn't my plan for my son to be nonverbal and with a disability, but God, through Riley, has taught me to be more understanding of others, to truly enjoy the moment and to genuinely love other people. You know, um, I got let go from a job. Truth be told, I've been let go from several. I've tried and I've failed. But God has used my failures to direct my path to a place where I have found amazing, supportive friends and coworkers. I found success and I found a new career. Um, I've failed at relationships. My last relationship left me feeling broken and used up and worthless. But God, and y'all, this is a big but God. Um, but God is teaching me to rely on Him. He's teaching me to see myself like He sees me. Um, he's teaching me that I am His handiwork and that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am bought with a price. I am chosen. He's teaching me that when I have nothing left, that He is enough. And that nothing, absolutely nothing, neither height nor depth, can separate me from His love. And that's amazing. Um, I've been seeing this meme and I've seen t-shirts and stuff. And um, it says, but if not, He is still good. And so I wanted to know what that meant. And so I kind of looked into it, and I found out that it was referencing the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the book of Daniel, chapter 3. And for those of you that don't know what that story is, basically, King Nebuchadnezzar had set up a golden idol, a golden statue, and said that everyone had, at the sound of a trumpet or a zither or whatever that musical instrument was at that particular time, whatever instrument you hear first, you have to bow down to this golden statue. And so, but these three Jewish gentlemen refused. They said, no, we're not going to do it. And so King Nebuchadnezzar calls them in and says, this is the law. Like, maybe thinking maybe they didn't get it. And they said, you don't have to tell us that, because our God will, and the punishment, I should probably tell you this. This is kind of the important part. The punishment for not bowing down was that they would be immediately thrown into this fiery furnace, and they would be burned alive. And so King Nebuchadnezzar brought them, and they're like, hey guys, this is the law. This is what I have decreed, and if you don't follow my law, then you will be thrown in the fiery furnace. And they had the utmost confidence in God. They said, no, we understand, but we will not worship your idol. We will not bow down to your God. Our God will save us from the fiery furnace. I can't even, honestly, if I were in that situation, the first thing I'd do is cry. I can't entirely guarantee that I might not wet myself. But, y'all thought your life was a hot mess. That situation is a hot mess. And yet they refused. And King Nebuchadnezzar became so angry. He said that the furnaces needed to be turned up to 7 times their normal temperature. And it says in the Bible that as the soldiers were taking them to be thrown into this fiery furnace, that it was so hot that before they even got to the furnace, the soldiers died. That's how hot it was. And yet they had such confidence in God that they said, God's got this, but if not, we will serve him. We're not going to serve your God. We are going to serve him. And that's my question. What are you serving? What is your focus? If the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning is to grab your phone and you're searching social media, is your focus on God, or is your focus on the world? Because what you focus on is what determines how the rest of your day is going to go. If you focus on that guy that cut you off in traffic, that's what's going to determine the rest of your day. Where is your focus? Who do you serve? Because I serve a big God. And no matter what, he's good. So there's my 2 cents. 2 cents. Love you guys.